Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but at this present point in time, I am patiently waiting for some explosive, dramatic content. Let's say another one, yeah, like around two, between Kayb and Nsuku. Ladies and gentlemen, last night, those two had almost gotten into a serious fight. Yeah, they had almost gotten into it. Save for the fact that Nsuku had held back. Yes. And at the time of all of that drama, guys, I did not really understand what was going on because sadly, these people were mostly communicating using their local dialect, and it was kind of frustrating. Yes, and I have a weird feeling that that is one thing that's going to completely rid me of my appetite for this season's content. Yes, but fingers crossed. I hope that the housemates remember to communicate using English language, for the benefit of those of us that do not understand the various dialects, from South Africa. But as I was saying, guys, there was drama last night, and that drama has, stretched out for the rest of today, and in fact, that drama just basically constitutes the majority of the updates in the house today. It is spreading like wildfire. Housemates are beginning to see their true colors, not in a very major way, but it's beginning to reveal itself, But for this particular one, it is the drama that happened between Kayb and Nsuku last night. Yes, some hurtful words were said, some threats or things were said, ladies and gentlemen, and it wasn't even funny at all. It wasn't even funny at all. And if I do say so myself, I think that this is the start of a very, very toxic, malicious feud between these two people. Except they sit down to have a conversation about it. It's going to be a long season between these two people, yes. And aside that, there is also the birth of the first love relationship in the house between Kayb herself again and Savage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video. I'm going to give you all of that juicy scoop, all right? And let me put out this disclaimer ahead. Kayb, whilst she was, venting and ranting in anger, she was saying all what she was saying using her dialect. So I did not understand a thing of what she said, yeah? But based on the conversations that we had today, I tend to have like a hint of what she was saying because Nsuku was actually explaining her side of the story to other housemates. All right, so we're going to get into it right now. Before we do so, hi, you're especially welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Guys, do not forget to subscribe if you're yet to do so. Also, make sure you turn on your post notification bell to always receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one. And lastly, your thoughts are always welcome here. I always want to know what you're thinking. I always want to hear your perspective to everything we discuss on this channel. So please make do with the comment section to share your thoughts, your opinion about the topic of conversation. Now, all of that said, let's just quickly dive right into it. Okay, so this was how it went down between these two ladies last night. Yeah. So we know how it normally happens in Big Brother's house. The very first night, especially the night of the launch show, housemates are super excited. I mean, guys, it's great news, right? It's a huge feat for them. They have crossed the boundaries of being just auditionists to actual housemates, that are to compete for the winning prize and whatever comes with the season. Yes, so they were all excited. As at 4 a.m. South African time, they were all still wide awake. They were gisting. They were having fun. They were having conversations. However, some of them were tired. Some wanted to sleep, whilst others were still making a whole lot of noise. Now, the housemates that were occupying the bedroom upstairs, they were trying to sleep, whilst most of them that were downstairs, they were still very much awake and making a lot of noise. And one of those that were making a lot of noise was Nsuku, whilst one of those that wanted to sleep was Kayb. And so Kayb did not like the noise. I think she had actually called out a number of times for them to, tone it down, but the noise was just going on and on and on to the point that Kayb lost it, and then she started lashing out at Nsuku. Now, I did not really understand what they were saying, as I mentioned before, because most of the time they were talking via their local dialect. But it got to the point where Nsuku had gone to the kitchen, and Kayb was still following, went downstairs, followed her to the kitchen, and was shouting and ranting and pointing fingers to the point that her in-house love interest, Savage, had to even pick her up from the floor and carry her back to their room because it was really heated. It was really heated, and it was shocking for almost all the housemates because, guys, these people had been doing kumbaya all evening, right from the lunch show. They had all been doing kumbaya, love and light, everybody loves everybody. People will say, some people like, oh, people, like, guys, it was quite shocking that, wow, people's temper could just flare from 0 to 100 like that. So that had happened last night. And by the time Savage had taken Kayb back upstairs, Kayb was saying a lot of things, which was kind of referencing the curveball game, the deciding game that they had played earlier that had resulted in securing Nsuku and 3 other housemates a spot, amongst the contestants for the season. So Kayb was making reference to that, and she was saying things like, after Nsuku was shaking on the stage, now she has the mouth to talk to her. And some of the other housemates were agreeing with what she was saying, and they were seconding it, So that happened. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, Gloria Elijah was a bit lost on most of the things that were said. But thankfully, conversations that happened today. First, between Nsuku and BK, who is now a new bestie in the house. She had told her own side of the story to BK. According to her, she had left that bedroom because of the noise and whatnot, although she had given the middle finger to whoever was complaining. And she had gone to the kitchen, but then before she knew it, Kayb had followed her and was lashing out at her and had told her that you are in this house because of me. If I did not decide that you should be here, you would not have been here. According to Nsuku, she had allowed Kayb to have her spotlight. She had allowed her to get whatever kind of, a moment she wanted to get. Besides Nsuku and BK having that conversation had also happened between Melino and Pilile. Yes. Now remember, these two, just like Nsuku, were also the extras that had been voted into the house by the rest of the housemates. Yes. And in a way, according to these people, they had perceived and, sensed some sort of undertone of, should I say, pride and superiority complex from most of the other housemates. Why? Because they were the ones that had the power to decide if they should join them in the game or not for the rest of the season. So basically, Melino was confiding in Pilile. Yeah. According to him, he had heard what Kayb had thrown in form of statements or utterances at Nsuku, and that had rubbed off the wrong way on him. It had rubbed him off the wrong way because he felt like, come on, what's going on here? What's going on here? No matter what, even though you're upset, why would you say such a thing? So according to him, it had made him feel like the extras, the 4 extras, are now under the mercy of the other housemates, the other 20 housemates who had voted them into the game. And in a way, it's now making him watch his back. It has now made him to change his game plan. And so he was asking Pilile if she also has a game plan, like, did she feel the way he felt? And she had actually agreed with him, that was a nasty thing to say. Like, why would Kayb say to Nsuku that, you are in this house because of me? Oh, another thing that Nsuku had claimed that Kayb had thrown at her was that she was under probation. That she was under probation. And guys, even me, I was sort of taken aback because it made me wonder, like, Kayb, who are you? Do you know the game more than Big Brother, or is there something you know that we do not know about? What makes you think that the 4 extra housemates are under probation? Or did you just say it to hurt her pride, to hurt her feelings? So ladies and gentlemen, that has been the conversation for today. Nsuku has joined, our other extra housemates, to have this conversation. And there was something she had actually mentioned to BK. She had mentioned that the fact that she had not reacted to KB, it means that she's going to be toxic towards KB, because if she does not trash out something immediately, then it becomes a grudge and it's going to make her toxic. And so from time to time, she's going to be dishing out toxicity to KB. So ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see how this whole thing is going to pan out. Yes, because hey, we are here for the drama. And I must give it to these housemates though, because it's not easy to be fighting on the very first night of stepping into Big Brother's house. But they did it. And I am here for it. I am here for it. I want to see if they will end up having a conversation. As at the time of having this, of filming this video, they had not had a conversation. So I am waiting to see if they're going to have a conversation, or if this is going to turn into a full-blown grudge or beef or whatever it's going to end up becoming this season. Now, still speaking about KB, KB is gradually getting into a ship with Savage. These two have been pretty much close since yesterday evening, and today they've been closer. KB has started sitting on his thighs, and today the housemates were having fun in the jacuzzi, in the pool, and Savage and KB were having their own private moment in the jacuzzi, pretty much up close like this. So ladies and gentlemen, my eyes are on those two, because it's giving shipping already. It's giving shipping already. And I know that there's nothing we can do with regards to people shipping in Big Brother's house, but I am just hoping that it does not end up becoming one of those boring, dead, mediocre, useless, horrible, irritating ships. Yes. As far as I'm concerned, if there's going to be a ship this season, let it be breathing Umlilo. Let it be breathing fire and brimstone. We do not want a boring ship this season. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking here right now. All right. Any further updates from Big Brother's house, trust me to bring it your way. But in the meantime, I would love to hear your thoughts about that drama between KB and Nsuku, and also Melilo and Pilile's interpretation of that whole episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Thanks for watching and have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.